everybody. So those of you who don't know me, I'm Gribbly. I'm one of the founders of COQ, and we're going to talk a little bit about our journey over the past year. So, presentation, who controls the memes controls the universe. So let's have a look at the past year. Play. Come on.
All right, here we go.
All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. This a legend of a bull with some big socks. All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. It's a legend of a bull with a bag of cock. Coming in hot like Running Man. Thinking this shit might run again. One shot, one chance, he throw no hands. That's how she ball when you put it in. Yeah, we call it Minaj. 2 chicks in the lodge, more in the back than contend to the frogs. But what you come for, dog? Coming to the table just to eat off the bars. I ain't here for that, you came here to cap. You can't keep scraps, yeah. I stay clear of that, I just dump the fat. You can take it back, yeah. So when they come for me, I got a few choice words for the SEC. And if it's Gary G, I'ma tell him he can wait in line to suck these commodities.
Would you really do that, bro? Well, I mean, I'd use other words, but like, I don't know. I guess I'd say something maybe more like this.
All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. This a legend of a bull with some big socks. All I ever do is hit him in the Gary G spot. This a legend of a bull with a bag of cock.
It was a little bit too much for 10 minutes, so I thought that would be an easier way to portray part of our journey for the last 10 months. It's been an incredible one. So really what I wanted to talk about today is something a little bit different. What is a meme? We talk about memes all the time. But Richard Dawkins first coined the term meme in his book, The Selfish Gene, in 1976. And he basically wrote of memes as being ideas, behaviors, styles that spread culture, similarly to genes in biological evolution. And he spoke of different types of memes, such as tunes, catchphrases, trends, jokes, visuals, rituals, habits. There are many, many different types of memes, and we really start to embrace these in meme culture. And he saw it as a form of natural selection, and he spoke of the fact that memes that resonate or fit are most likely to succeed, and those that don't or don't adapt are most likely to fade away. So some of the things that he spoke about are cultural significance, reproducibility, humor, virality, and modifiability. And we're just going to take a look at the journey of COQ and maybe think about these points as we talk about it, and think about how well what we've done with COQ, hopefully you agree, maps to Richard Dawkins' concept of what a meme is. So, introducing COQ, or COQ, depends how you want to say it. So, Wojak wrote in his Medium, I Have a Meme, back in December, about 3 pillars. The pillars of community, decentralization, and universality. And you'll see that these are themes that are very common throughout Satoshi's white paper around Bitcoin. And these are the core tenets that we have tried to, maintain throughout the journey of COQ so far. And we'll talk about these in a little bit more detail. So first of all, community. You're all here. We have a phenomenal community. Now, our community was born from Chicken. Those of you who have been around Avalanche for a long time know that Chicken has been here as a blue chip NFT project, upgradable NFTs, for coming on 3 years now. And Wojak and I are both core members of that community, and as a result we had the backing of a diamond-handed community that held and fed their chickens throughout a bear. And what that did was give us a core community that allowed us to reach escape velocity. But we very quickly managed to capture the minds of people both on Avalanche outside of Chicken and from other chains. And even normies I've seen talking about buying into crypto through COQ. And this only continues to grow. So, engaged from the start, we've been building on the meme. I mean, even people from the chicken community would always say bok bok, nice cock, lots of things like that. They are memes in their own term. And we just built upon that and continued to build. And what that does is that plays into Dawkins' thesis of a meme, because we're evolving with virality, with humor, modifiability. We're adapting to whatever we need to keep the meme relevant. When I say we, I mean the community. Numerous, 80,000 on-chain holders. It's a lot of people. And the engagement on Twitter is incredible. We've had other protocols here who have said when they've made a post where they've engaged the COQ community, they've seen a massive spike in engagement versus their day-to-day posts. We have spaces. We've had great people, Clint from the Botcast, Wex, but we've had 1/3 Nerd. We've had all manner of people from the community taking part in spaces, hosting spaces, providing information about the project, the community, and that leads into the IRL events that we've run. We've had many IRL events. There have been around 10 total, 5 big ones. They were up on the little intro video that I ran. Now, if we talk about the next pillar of decentralization, we really focused hard on the fair launch meta. Now, what does that mean? We launched fairly. There were no allocations, no treasury, no taxes, no bullshit. Excuse my French. But the idea is that we put the meme into the hands of the people. Even myself and Wojak, as the founders, had to buy from the liquidity pool with everybody else. That makes it fair. It's been a challenge at times. A lot of the big memes have massive treasuries. We don't have that. Everything we've done is organic and vibing from this meme. It's about being a strong meme. That leads to that massive distribution. We were able to get it into the hands of many, many people with a good, fair distribution, which has allowed lots of people to profit or just take part in the community, which is the key. One of the things Wojak spoke about was nodes in a network. Much like a miner on Bitcoin is a node in that network, holders of COQ are nodes in our network. Everybody is part of the meme and can help push it forward. We've got some fantastic community-led projects, including things like COQBook, which is a sports betting platform. Not us, just one of our community members. We have things like NFT projects from Pepe Portraits. We have BendKey providing COQ Lateral. We have community members running YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit. That's all community-led. That's not us. It's part of that growth of the meme. Merchandising. There's a guy in the audience here, John Ray, but you'll see these logos on everything. But the key here is I bring this in as decentralization because we've tried to ensure that it's our community members that create the merchandise and profit from it, not us. It's about making sure, if you've got a really cool idea for a meme, go and make a t-shirt on nftreasure.com, chill it on X, you'll make money from it. It's great. But again, it's decentralizing. And nearly all of our events have been community-led as well. So again, decentralization doesn't just mean blockchain, it's community decentralization. And then we talk about universality. What's more universal than a cock joke? I mean, the number of people that I just tell the name of the meme coin to, and they just can't help but laugh. But, one of the keys there is it needs no explanation. However, it's so much more than a cock joke. We talk about cultural significance. Throughout history, religion, and folklore, we see COQ as a key component, the herald of the morning that would call people to prayer, or it's the national bird of France. There's many, many things that are deep-seated in culture that allows people to have some kind of resonance with what we do at COQ Inu. But of course, there's the fun side of it as well. So you can be as crude as you want, you can play it safe, And I think that's what people like, is you don't have to see it as a cock joke. Even our contract address is mimetic. By chance, and I truly mean by chance, and there's a screenshot in that video of when I messaged Wojak and said, I can't believe it, our contract address starts 0x420. It's a mimetic number. By chance, a 1 in 4,096 chance of it happening, but it's awesome. You know, the meme gods granted it to us that morning. And hopefully you've seen, you know, I've got some up on the right here, had some in the picture, a meme for everything, trying to stay culturally significant, adapting. When there is an event in the zeitgeist, make sure that we have a meme that matches it, that matches the emotion, matches the event, trying to keep that meme evolving. And again, think back to what Dawkins said about a meme. In order to stay relevant, you're more likely to survive. If you do not adapt, you will fade away. So it's a key part of what it is. And throughout, we've had some interesting achievements, I think, you know. Over $1.1 billion of on-chain volume. That blows my mind. We have over 79,000, nearly 80,000 holders on-chain. We have been listed on 22 centralized exchanges. We've had 10 IRL meetups. This was 3. I had to change it to 4 last week. So Beeple, who's probably the most culturally relevant digital artist of our time, has featured us 4 times in his work. When he thinks of a meme, COQ is there in the back of his head. And that's a fantastic achievement. All of the memes, and Giphy is now about 21 million views. If you go onto X, if you go wherever you want, and you search Giphy for COQ, we're building a war chest. That means that no matter what you're doing, there's something there that's relevant and allows you to engage and spread the word. And that's part of what building a meme is all about. It's about propagation, virality, modifiability. All of these tenets that Richard Dawkins covered are valid and important. Some of the lessons learned. Some people think you just drop a contract and walk away. It's a second full-time job. There's no doubt in my mind. If you want to be successful at doing this and you want to do it, go for it. But be prepared. It is more work than my day job. Without Wojak, the two of us, it's a lot of work. A team, it's a lot of work. And then not to mention the artists, the community, the people that engage to build it. It's so much. It's not just drop a contract, walk away. Adapting and engaging. I think I've covered that already. It's important. You need to be flexible. You cannot be stuck. You've got to be able to adapt. This isn't a token generation event. I'm saying be prepared for Telegram. If you aren't a dev, if you're not a founder, you have no clue. I mean, I didn't really use Telegram before this, and now I've got 300 million chats and 700 new ones a day, and everybody wants a piece. You know, I joke, but it's actually a big deal. You know, you be prepared for engagement. It's a lot. You need to engage your community. You need to embrace your community, and importantly, go back to a meme. Remember where you came from. You know, we are at heart from chicken. I'll just shout out those guys. They did announce today, finally, the date for their open alpha of Cockfight, so I'm super excited for that. But you know, these are some of the lessons we've learned. And what I want to do is just close out with one more video to show you what community is truly like when you engage it. And then we'll have a few questions and answers, if that's cool. So thanks to John Ray for this video. So, COQ census, we had about 200 people on the rooftop of El Cockfight Bar in Austin. Fantastic event. And I know some of you were there, but don't be afraid to take part in events like this. Is fantastic. Getting to meet your peers, getting to really just engage in the community is what a meme is all about. And I thank all of you for being here today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, great message. I love what you said about the community.